Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about the recent video that Kat Von D released, and I'm just going to share my opinion about it. I found it to be just confirming the fact that I don't think that she has any self-awareness whatsoever. So the video was, I am not like an anti-Semite, like I'm not an anti-vaxxer. And she goes in to talk about people thinking that she hates Jewish people. But she did not talk about a lot of the reasons actually why people think that. So she talks about how Miami Ink. was looking for a female tattoo artist and she got booked on the show. That she makes sure to make it a point that the ratings went up whenever she ended up coming onto the show. And that made a particular person, allegedly Ami, like that's probably who she's talking about, kind of upset and started to haze her, treated her, you know, pretty badly. The type of behavior she described would be like bullying, you know, and that she was offered LA Ink. And once this person found out about it, he had forged an 8x10 that said "Burn in Hell Jew Bag" and said it was Kat Von D. Now, she mentions this 8x10, but she never says what it says. And she said that it was forged, that he did it because he took it to media outlets so that her show would not go on. Just to kind of sabotage it. She said that her network knew that it was forged and, you know, went on with the show. She suspected Ami was going to think that LA Ink. was going to replace Miami Ink., which she has to add in there that it did. So I remember when this whole 8x10 thing came out. Now, from what I understand, from what I had read then, was that allegedly they had hired a handwriting expert that confirmed that it was Kat Von D's handwriting, allegedly. So the thing is when she describes the type of situation she had to deal with while on Miami Ink. and dealing with these people, it kind of seems like that would have been even more of a reason for her to actually use that, to actually do it, to be like burn in hell, you know? And so it kind of didn't make a strong case for her, I don't think. And she totally glossed over everything else. She doesn't talk about her being with Jesse James, who dressed up as a Nazi. She doesn't talk about how she defended him, saying that he was just a war buff, you know. She doesn't talk about her current husband and his swastika tattoo on his neck, which he said isn't political. What the hell does that even mean? So she doesn't talk about these things that, or about like the photo of the cotton field, you know, on the IG, on the Instagram for Kat Von D Beauty. There's nothing of substance really that she talked about. She talked about when that rumor started, and that was it. She had to throw in there that she is Latino and all this stuff. So how could I hate any group of people? Well, that doesn't really matter. There are a lot of people that are racist that are, you know, different, come from all different types of like backgrounds as far as race goes. So I'm really not sure why she had to bring that up either. But she didn't talk about any of the things that right now people question her about. So, I mean, there are plenty of people that she's been associated with that have been embroiled in like these anti-Semitic type of controversies that she's been connected to. And she doesn't talk about any of that. And I found that very odd because unless you were a fan of hers before or around when LA Ink. was happening, you didn't know about the 8x10. I mean, it wasn't like a huge story. But, it's nowadays, now that we know her, you know, a lot of people just know her from her beauty brand. These are the things that people talk about when talking about her and her possible anti-Semitic behavior, because not a lot of people knew about this 8x10, and she didn't say what it said. it felt like she was definitely like trying to play a victim of, I was being bullied and they did this, they tried to sabotage me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really buy it. That's just my opinion. And she went on to talk about how the whole anti-vax situation. So she said that she's not anti-vax, that she was going to be a new mom, that she read a bunch of stuff, like she was reading everything that she could. And you would think that a first-time mom, that makes sense. But you should be reading actual scientific things, having advice from actual doctors before you go on this Instagram rant. So she said she accidentally caused like this drama because a friend of hers asked her, I guess, about if they were going to vaccinate the baby or not, and she replied to this person. Well, no. If your friend asks you, then you could just answer your friend. You don't accidentally post this long ass like diatribe about how you are anti-vax, why you're not vaccinating your kid, and why publicly so everybody can see it and then say it was an accident. No, she definitely wanted the attention. She definitely wanted to be like, oh, I'm above science. Oh, I know better, you know, and that was the thing. I think that she really did just want the attention for that too, because if you don't want people to judge you about certain things, and if you want to be left alone about certain things, then maybe don't share them for like the whole world to see, right? And yes, anti-vaxxers are stupid. And I'm sorry if you are one. It's just that if you don't believe in science and facts, I can't help you. So that's why a lot of people were upset with this, because it's like one of the best comments that I saw about this, about anti-vaxxers, when Norvina was talking about it, was this whole herd mentality where parents that are anti-vax count on other parents to get their children vaccinated to protect their kids. So if they believe that vaccinations cause autism and all types of different things, then you're okay with other people's kids getting vaccinated, just not your own. Like, herd mentality, fucking retarded, you know? It's just like so stupid. And so I don't know, you know, it's hard to talk to these people because they just spit out bullshit regurgitated from natural news sites that don't have any type of actual studies or facts or anything. And it's really sad because I remember watching an interview with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he said that he feels like a lot of people always were, like anti-vax or didn't believe in certain things or thought like the earth was flat. And that now in the age of the internet, those people can find a bunch of other people that believe in the same stupid thing, which they feel gives it validation because other people believe in it. And I thought that was so incredibly perfect, because that's how people are. Just because other people think like you doesn't mean that facts are not facts, you know? And it's just so frustrating. So she said, you know, the whole accidentally caused this whole thing. No. If you just wanted to tell your friend what was going on, then you could just tell your friend. You went on to your public Instagram and just told everybody you were anti-vax. You talked about your husband being anti-vax. So I'm not really sure why she's saying she's not. Now she said that they are working with her pediatrician, but she didn't specify if that meant she was going to get them vaccinated or get her kid vaccinated or not. She just said that they're working closely with the pediatrician. There are some bad doctors out there. So hopefully they have a good pediatrician that's going to be like, yes, you need to vaccinate your child. It's kind of crazy because, you know, people like her, I think, don't have any self-awareness. So we still don't know about the whole vaccination thing. And the reason why people care is because, yes, you're a mom. In every other situation, I would be like, it's, you know, like somebody says, oh, it's my body, my choice. No, it's a baby. It's not their choice. And to make that decision for your child based on nonsense is ridiculous, first of all. But why people care about it so much is because not vaccinating your children affects other kids. And that's why it's considered selfish and ridiculous, because look at the outbreaks that have been happening. It's ridiculous. So we're not really sure if she's going to vaccinate her kid or not. Now, at the end of this, she read this letter. I did write down this as a note because I knew I was going to forget about this letter. She said she wrote it the night before, and it was this letter basically to like her haters, saying that she still loves them and like all this stuff, and not to, you know, fuel hate, and not to start rumors and cause drama and all this ridiculous bullshit. First of all, it was like a 15-year-old emo girl wrote it. It was just awful. But as soon as she was done reading it, I was like, wait a minute. Aren't you the same person that made a public video for millions to see about how Jeffree Star is a racist and a thief? So, I mean, she's totally lacking any self-awareness whatsoever. Talk about spreading rumors and causing drama. You know what I mean? And she could have went to Jeffree, like, privately and just said, I'm sick of your shit. This is done. But no, she chooses to do these things publicly over and over and over again. Now, I don't know if she decided to come out with this video because of her brand, just to make sure that, you know, people believed her, so people would keep buying her products, or what. But imagine how Jeffree felt when everybody was like, oh, Kat says that you're a racist, so you must be. Or because she talked about how she was tired of people believing these things about her that aren't true, these rumors. Well, you do the same thing, you know? So I found the video irritating. No self-awareness, not really taking accountability for anything. And she didn't even talk about the most important parts of why people think that she is anti-Jew and why she is anti-vax, you know? So I just found the video to be kind of pointless. She just went on and on like, oh, you should trust me, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, so I'm not having it. Still don't like her. I'm not saying her makeup is bad, but I don't purchase it anymore. I just can't. But for her to sit there and talk about people not spreading hate and not starting rumors, when she did that to Jeffree Star, whether you like him or not, she still did it, you know, and then to talk about, you know, she doesn't talk about, like I said, the Cotton Field Post, let the concealer do the hard work for you was like the caption for that post. That's why people think that you are racist in some way, you know? So talk about the real shit. Don't come on camera and make a video where you're just saying, oh, there was a little rumor started, but it wasn't true, and that's that. And I did say I wasn't going to vaccinate my kid, and now you don't know if I am or not because I'm just saying we're working with our doctors. Absolutely ridiculous, full of shit, still don't like her. I just... It's kind of frustrating when you're hoping somebody will own their shit and just be real, but they're not. So that's how I felt about the whole thing. I still have the same feelings towards her. And I don't even understand why she made this video, because she didn't talk about anything that really mattered to people. So if you saw this video, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you feel like it, and follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys next video. Love and hugs. Bye.